If Superalex 641 went to the capital of China, would that be Beijing? Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and I'm back with some more Touch Detective 2.5. And this is the thing that I said would be here in the last episode once we did the thing that we ended the last episode with. If you follow what I'm saying. Like, he isn't here until you see Mayor Tom like we did at the end of the last episode. So, we need to accost this guy about the statue, because as I recall, isn't he one of the main suspects or something? His hairy ass, face, body. What even is that? It's like, he's showing us his balls. Or ball. Is this Lance Armstrong? Anomalocarid. Is that how you even pronounce that? Is that even a thing? Like, is that a thing that exists? No, I don't realize the significance of this because I know how to spell. Oh, burn. Anyway, Cambrian period. Isn't that like a computer typeface or something? I don't know, I'm in a silly mood because I've got a cup of tea over there brewing and I'm back at university, so tea is on a different regularity 570 million years ago. Yes, we understand. Clearly this guy has no inside voice, much like my father. He said smooth. Smooth? Oh, by the way, I suppose I should warn you that this asshole can talk for days. And he creates his own echo, so he's kind of an asshole as well. So I should clarify, the only thing he has in common with my father is neither of them seem to be aware of how loudly they're speaking when they speak sometimes. And why were you eating a 570 million year old marine animal? What even are you? You huge fuzzy lumpkin. I don't like the abbreviation OOPArt because it looks like it refers to a type of art rather than an artifact. And when I think of art, I think of pretentious fuckery. Like OOPArt sounds like it would be pretentious, meaningless like modern art. And yes, a giant pearl would be much more valuable anyway. So you can shut your ass. It is like I'm gonna look this up after the episode. Like what is an anomalocarid? And also, oh snap! Doesn't everything taste like chicken? But bearing in mind this is supposed to be an animal from the Cambrian period that no longer exists, how can you eat them on a regular basis? And that was some top-class sass from Mackenzie just there. I'm glad I'm a fragile girl in that case. Like, ooh, burn. Speaking of burn, we have a marshmallow on a stick and he has a campfire. I think you know where this is going. We're going to shove the balloon on the fire and make like the Hindenburg. No, we're just going to toast marshmallow. Like, is that an American thing? Because toasting marshmallows just isn't a thing over here. Like, is it America, or is it North America, or is it just anywhere that's not the UK? Because logic would dictate that if you put a marshmallow over fire, wouldn't it just melt? Also, by the way, tee-hee, gooey, he says as he shoves some white stickiness into his mouth. Which reminds me, there was that one episode of the Sonic Boom TV series, and I don't remember what the title was because they have such weird titles, but I believe it was one with a giant cow robot. And I swear, the whole premise or premise, as Superalex 641 pronounces it, of the episode, like, that was just deliberately set up just so that they could animate Sonic, Tails, and Eggman covered in sticky, gooey whiteness. Like, clearly the writers are probably as twisted in their head as I am. Not that I advocate that sort of thing necessarily. Anyway, apparently this pyramid isn't a pyramid, it's a triangular prism. Because it's a prop. Boom, 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 boom. I zoned out, I forgot I'm supposed to be talking about the game, aren't I? Anyway, then there's this asshole down here who's made of stone, so that's probably this amazing discovery he was talking about, or, well no, he was talking about the pearl thing, wasn't he? Well, also the screen went weird then, and it wouldn't let me tap on stuff. Anyway, feels like we're being watched because he's here and then there's that stone thing, so either it's an amazing discovery or he's just a really good, not carvery, chisel fucker, sculptor, that's it. That reminds me though, carveries, like they're supposed to do Sunday dinner, Sunday lunch thing, but it just doesn't work, IMHO. Like, I've never had a positive carvery experience. Anyway, he can't move it, so he expects us to move it, and we've already established that he's a tough guy, we're glad we're not tough guy sort of person. how does he expect us to move the thing that he can't move? And I'm pretty sure that wall of fossils on the right is actually a touchless item, we just can't get it yet. I'm sure one of those signs is as well. I just pointed at the screen as if you could somehow see. But that must just be in the bonus episode or something. Also, I really apologise if me scratching my beard shows up on the recording, because it does sometimes, and this amuses me. Anyway, first logical step is to recruit some help to help us budge the statue, because if one giant fuzzy wuzzy pumpkin-ass face pineapple can't do it, then surely 3 little girls can. It's worth a shot in any case. And Chloe's usual hangout in the first game, I think, was either the park or the shopping plaza, and the park isn't in this game, so it's the forest now. But first, I kind of got distracted by Shorty's choco banana stand and length of stick. And I do speak to him twice, because the first time, I meant to tap hot dogs, but my hand slipped and I went with nothing instead, and I thought, well, fuck it. But then I end up coming back on the way out anyway, so you'll see what he has to say about choco bananas and hot dogs. That was a good one. I'm not going to edit that one out, that was a good one. I accidentally skipped Mackenzie's thought there, but there you go. Anyway, yes, we need you for some physical labor, because, again, America, learn to spell. But she thinks that we're still trying to help her get out of getting into punishment because of going the homeless, and I can see from my window here, there's a chimney on the building opposite where it looks like it's held together by a load of giant black zip ties. Is that what those are called? Anyway, I spoke to Fungi there just to see if he had anything of interest to say. Anyway, speak to us about your hot dogs. And that actually reminds me of something that I said in the Versus episode where I described a certain act as like a hot dog, except... You know what, I'm not even going to specify what it was that I said, just go and find the Versus episode and enjoy the things that I have to say. And he's invented his own board of choco bananas so that he can sell his own product. I somehow don't think there are any other members of the board, and no one will observe your self-imposed rules. Like, anyone could sell a choco banana, whether they're a member of your board or not. Speaking of boards, there's a blue one there. Anyway, apparently Lady Gaga owns this clothing boutique, which was rather prevalent in the first game, and now we know who owns it, and I shouldn't be surprised, but anyway, there's a reference to Daisy the cat girl. Is she even in this game? I feel like she does turn up at some point, but I don't think... Actually, no, I don't think she does. Maybe she does in the bonus episode, I don't remember now. Yeah. Anyway, yet again we discover that people hate Mayor Tom because of his politically corrupt icing, even though she actually hates him because of what the cornstalker did well disguised as him, so that's a little bit unfair, but... you and your mop-ass hair. There's something else I was going to say and it's completely abandoned my brain. Anyway, we may have touched your wood. Well, okay, well, we kind of wanted to take it anyway, because something that we were taught in the last case of this game, the whole fulcrum leverage action, well, we're going to make a real-world application of that, and also that dress on the left, that blue one, I believe that's the outfit, well, if not that, there's something similar, is the outfit of Mackenzie's rival in the third game. Not that I know, because it's not been released in this country. Can we just have the third game, please? Whoever it is that makes the game, B-Works and Atlas. I've forgotten what I was saying again. Gosh darn it. And Chloe's shaking the bridge. Because the Chloe's gonna shake. Shake it off. Just Mackenzie's face throughout all this on the top screen there. And also, Chloe is doing a die, but then Penelope with her butt hair saved her. Now, I don't really have anything to say about Mackenzie's hair, because Chloe's reminds me of Tesco Duo chocolate spread, and Penelope's hair looks like a butt from the front. But Mackenzie, she's just... I suppose her hat kind of looks like unmanaged pizza dough. Anyway, I just wanted to establish that 3 girls by themselves can't move the thing. I don't know how you put that into place, but we can if we use the fulcrum, the leverage, the action, and the jumping on the board. And it did take me a moment to work out that you need to actually poke the statue in order to move it, rather than the board itself. So, here is the cinematic cutscene for this half of the case. I love that sound effect. And Penelope looked so surprised, and then Mackenzie just like, it flew! Chloe, you're missing the point. We're not... We don't have anything else to do here. You've just... Why don't you go home? You've done your thing. You've been useful now. You're no longer relevant to this case. I mean, did you forget what happened? Of course you forgot what happened this time last game in case 3 because you weren't you were an angel. I'm just thinking, what if we were to do that same thing with Fungi? Because he's so much lighter, he'd fly so much further and probably die in the process. Oh, bit of gastric reflux there. Taste of chicken and bacon and apples. Yay, lunch. Anyway, don't know how it managed to land perfectly there. Is there like a hole in the ceiling? What is this game's deal with breaking through ceilings? Anyway, you didn't train us, you just told us to move a thing and left us to our own devices. Anyway, final cutscene of this half of this case. So I have been and will continue to be tessellating hexagons. Tom was reacting badly. We'll find out why in the next episode. Goodbye.